mustache for the wedding?
Well, no, I'll have the
70s
mustache.
theme?
I'm also gonna have the beard with it. You know?
Well, I mean, yeah. When I say the mustache, I'm not talking about the mustache as an accessory to your beard. I'm talking about just having a mustache.
Fantastic. I understand.
So you're just being difficult.
Yes. Okay. Are we recording?
We are recording, yeah.
Great.
Glad all that was on camera.
It's up to Greg, all right? This whole... I get yelled at for, Colin, we're not recording it, even though usually it's all gibberish and dribble. And then, God forbid, Colin actually hits record on time. Everyone's like, oh, thank God that slop is in there. I can't win.
So, Colin. Do we just lead with this? Oh, wait. No. I actually want to lead with something else, okay?
Yeah.
Colin, you had basketball practice 2 weeks ago. We haven't talked about it. We recorded right before your practice.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know how it went and your most recent game.
This seems like a setup.
It's not.
It's not set up.
We're just trying to track. The whole thing was that we're going to track your stats throughout the year, and then you talked about how you had a practice set up accidentally.
Yeah, practice. No one actually showed up. It was just me.
Nobody showed up. Well, wait. I mean, that's a really bad look for your team, to be honest.
It was a state away. I can't blame them.
I thought other people were going to have to be there, no?
I
thought that was the whole point. I thought people needed to go to
people
that
love
office.
Talking about going to the office in a hybrid work environment and then not actually doing it. It's kind of par for the course.
Okay.
And then DNP on the last game, two-factor. Taking care of my sick girlfriend at the time. Also, it was at 10 p.m. Come on.
That's insane.
It was
super late.
It's at 10 p.m. in the ghetto of Boston. I'm good, boss.
That's work league.
That's super late.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. I expected more.
That's crazy.
I expected more kickback. I thank you for all of us being adults here.
No, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not an NBA player. I'm not like going through my whole day preparing to play a basketball game.
He has a day job.
Yeah, like we have things to do.
Yeah. See, I get that, but I've been getting fucking pressed by I guess the 5 other people that actually did show up to the game.
So you guys didn't have to forfeit? People came and played?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Still a loss though, so my absence was not. I'm not a dragger. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, but
you could have been the reason. You could have led them to victory.
Yeah. Maybe they
needed
a
one
spell.
sub.
Yeah, they needed a spell. You know.
They didn't specify any details of why they lost. I only know the result in the win and loss column.
Colin, would you feel any I don't want to.
Are you gonna pull out?
Would you feel bad if you guys have had to forfeit because you didn't show up?
No, because there's 20 other people that have signed up for this fucking team that have not shown up.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but you're the heart and soul.
Yeah. I mean, you're the leader off the bench.
You're the glue guy.
When all the starters are in, you're the one calling out things to the bench, being like, "You watching? You see that? You see that? This is what we're doing." You know.
All these are true, guys, and more. All right. There is a level of intangible that was missing. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But you also don't know because they didn't tell you anything about.
I don't know because I was also asleep. I didn't want to pry. You know, it's tough being like, "Oh, how'd you guys lose?" after I didn't show up to a game. You know what I mean?
That's fair. Have you had any more issues with the refs?
Not that I've heard of.
Okay, that's good.
Calling a clean game.
Yeah.
They just want to go to bed too.
I know whose pockets they were in.
Granted, I think we've had the same 2 refs every single time.
Are they the only 2 refs?
There's a good chance.
Nah.
I will say one thing I haven't said about this place. It's being held at the first ever YMCA, in the country.
Wow, that's a Boston Mass thing?
Yeah. It's the Young Men's Christian Association. That's what it stands for.
Yeah.
Which is weird because the Village people were famously gay. And they're the guys singing the damn song.
I've never once thought about what those letters could stand for. It's just the YMCA. Is that what it's always stood for? Did people try and change it into other things?
I think it was too late. Maybe once the gays got involved in singing the theme song, they had to kind of drop the meaning.
Dressed as the cowboy and Indian and
the policeman with the assless chaps.
Construction worker.
That's crazy. I never would have thought that.
Every time you sing the song and you do the dance, it's a Christian homily.
You know what makes sense also because they go young men and they're talking about this. That's the Y and the M.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
You blew Greg's mind.
That's crazy.
Greg knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I never once thought of that. That's crazy.
Which is weird because they don't go Christian Association as another ad lib. They only just say the YM.
It's a little wordy. I think that's why they shortened it down.
It's a lot of syllables.
YMCA.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's kind of like this gorgeous building, but they've had like they can't really tear it down because it's beautiful, but they need to like update the machinery and the equipment for like modern day times. There's one part when you walk in, and you walk in, and then like there's massive ceilings, and there's like a balcony overlooking the main entrance. That's like from the inside, and there's just like 3 stairmasters that are like 4 feet taller than the railing goes on that balcony, and people are just like huffing and puffing up that thing. I'm like, that thing is like a Final Destination death trap, like to a T.
So you think the machine will like shut down, stop working, and people will keep stepping right up off?
Or maybe it speeds up and they're like trying to keep up and they can't anymore, and then like they trip and fall.
Colin's imagining like a Tom and Jerry type of thing going on in this gym. Like this is like Looney Tunes shit.
Is the fall? Are you dying from that?
You're
fall?
dead, dude. You're fucking toast.
Oh, so you can't just do it on purpose and sue.
Every time I've been like, damn, that's crazy. Just to one of my teams were leaving because like it is crazy. I need to make sure everyone knows about this. They have gone, yeah, that's fucking nuts. It seems like the biggest liability I've ever seen in my entire life, and everyone agrees with it.
Hey, I mean, they've been doing it for this long. I think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they got Jesus looking over this YMCA. They're okay.
They got like crazy good insurance.
Shit, probably not, man. Honestly, I feel like the YMCA is hanging on by a thread.
What makes you say that?
I feel like once you drop the Christianity from like your name, like some funding leaves too. And now we got like other gyms going on.
I guess. R.I.P. YMCA, according to Colin.
Are you calling your shot? Like,
I'll look it up.
They're gonna bankrupt.
Like YMCA is going bankrupt soon.
I'll look it up right now.
I like this. Let's all call out a business, and they have a calendar year. If they're still open, we lose.
I love that take, John.
Okay.
I'm actually obsessed with that. YMCA bankruptcy.
So I keep thinking of stuff, and then I go, no, they might be too big to fail at this point. But
that's exactly what I was like. Subway, but like no,
7 months ago, they filed for bankruptcy.
YMCA.
So you can't pick them. They already closed. Like
they already lost
though.
They have an article saying rising above bankruptcy, pandemic, and the pandemic. Oh wait. Individual ones can file for bankruptcy.
I'm
brainstorming. I think Macy's is too big, right? Like who goes to a department store
I got one.
But like they still have the whole parade and everything.
I got one.
They still got money.
Yeah, if you
carrying them.
If you have parade money, you're okay.
Yeah, dude. Like that's why I'm like, I think Macy's is too big to fail. They're just such a brand.
If anything, they'll keep one up for like posterity.
Yeah, like they'll do that one in Times Square or whatever.
Yeah, like Macy runs out of money, and they're like, "All right, Naruto, you have we'll give you a 300-foot float. Just like give us like a couple $100 million."
Yeah.
Just get us by for 6 months. Yeah. Come
on. Build-A-Bear.
Dude, all this like 20 years from now, the parade is just hours and hours long.
Yeah,
it's all ad revenue on every balloon.
Yeah.
Insane. Santa doesn't come until midnight.
Every single ad is actually like a 30-second ad. It's like a flying like billboard for like YouTube ads.
It would never happen because the NFL won't allow it, but like, you never know.
So you said Build-A-Bear, Colin?
I think Build-A-Bear.
I don't know, man. They're so expensive that like one customer can keep them going for a week.
When was the last time you got a Build-A-Bear?
It's kind of like a one and done.
Shane's birthday party in like elementary school.
I also got one then.
I feel like Build-A-Bear is like a one and done thing.
Well, no. If you use it to ask girls out, then you're in there all the time, weekly. You know.
Why do you say that like you have experience?
Also, if you're asking girls out via Build-A-Bear, you shouldn't be allowed legally to have a job.
Dude, that is expensive, man.
Exactly.
And like, wait, so you're asking you building a bear for them, and then asking them out with that bear, so they don't even get the experience of building it with you.
No, I just give them a bear.
That's the whole fun part.
I just give them bears.
It's like, here, his name is Clarence, and just like handing him a bear.
And they're like, I didn't want a bear.
Yeah,
I didn't want a bear. I wanted a tiger. It's like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, they don't let me dress them up. When I buy in bulk, I can't dress them up specific to the girl I'm asking out, you know?
I think you just buy accessories.
It's tough. That is how I asked a girl to prom, though.
Build-A-Bear?
Mm-hmm. I wrote prom on his little white t-shirt, and he was wearing a sailor's outfit, and then I pulled open the top.
You made him strip?
Yeah. Actually, that's not true. That was my original plan. Sailor's costume? Far too expensive, so I just gave him the t-shirt that said prom. I forgot. I didn't actually do what I said.
Boys, wow. I found a website that gives you a likelihood of bankruptcy in the next 2 years.
Like, no! I don't want to see these though. I want to take a shot in the.
I will say, Build-A-Bear under 5%. They're doing pretty good. It seems like.
Wow. Where's Macy's? They going out?
I don't know their stock ticker. One sec.
Well, they're not on the list of the most likely. So.
Yeah.
Are they just M? What are they?
They're just
M. That's badass.
That's so sick.
They're never going out of business.
The original 26. Like, that's crazy.
They're not going bankrupt.
Dude, less than 1%. The parade carries.
That's insane. Because I've never once been like, you know what I need to go do? Macy's for that object. Never. Can't you get like home appliances and like?
Dude, you can get anything. I like Macy's. I used to get a Hello Ralph Lauren there.
What? When were you wearing Hello Ralph Lauren?
End of high school, early college.
Oh wow.
I mean, I never really go into Macy's.
All I know it by is I just go like, oh, I parked by Macy's whenever I'm telling somebody I'm at the mall.
Yes, I did just walk through a Macy's this weekend because I was at the mall.
Yeah, I was just following the scent of Auntie Anne's, but you know, I had
John, I know you're talking about
that is like a cartoon character.
Yeah. There's a pie on the shelf.
It's also like in SpongeBob, and they've like run through the perfume department. John, I know you're talking about. That is the preferred method of going into that mall. Is you beeline it through the Macy's. No one uses that parking lot because it's always empty because no one's in Macy's.
Yeah, it's great. While I was there, I tried crumble for the first time. Crumble cookies. Very mid.
Very mid. Thank you. It looked like you were gonna have a positive reaction.
Well, the Kardashians were this week's theme.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say they were there, and I was like, what?
They have themes?
Yeah, they're just hanging out. Yeah, I don't know. They have like weekly cookies every week, and this week was the Kardashians.
How do we get a Sochoice cookie?
How much money? We'll look into it.
How much money?
Too much. too much, man. And they were pretty good. They were like there was like a cookie dough one, a snickerdoodle one, a frosted with frosting. There was a cookie and cream skillet.
I will say they're like not cookies though.
No, well, I don't know what I would call them though.
Yeah, they're the cookies what like Subway bread is to bread.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think that tracks.
Like they're very like soft batch like. They don't have cookie dough.
They don't crumble. They don't crumble. They're actually like usually undercooked.
Yes, they're pretty doughy.
Interesting.
And very sugary. I ate half of a cookie and I was like, this is too much, right? And I had to stop.
If you ever want a fun little trip, take a look at their macros. It is appalling. Like they're doing like engineering marvels of putting that much sugar and calories into a single cookie.
We should give them to kids.
We do.
That's who they're marketed towards.
There's a guy that pops up my like YouTube shorts every now and then. All he does is like camps outside a crumbled cookie and offers anyone going inside $100 to turn around.
You should follow him.
He's some personal trainer, and he's like, and it's so funny because most of the time like a lot of people will be like, "Nah, I'm good," and they still go inside, and he's like, "I can't fucking believe it."
I would just take the $100 and be like, "What are you gonna fight me for?"
Dude, take $100 and go to like the one 10 minutes away.
Dude, take $100 and then just go in. He gave it to you.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Assault you for it back?
Yeah. This fitness lunatic attacks me trying to get cookies. That's an awful narrative.
I just want him to eat a cookie.
Dude, this guy just trend rages out of his mind.
We should just like find out where he's gonna be and just follow him around.
It's funny you say that.
Every week.
I watched one where he ran into a repeat guy at a different crumble cookie, and they like ran like a flashback in black and white of them meeting in the past, and both time the guy said no.
Dude, it's like such a gimmick thing. If you're going weekly to get crumble cookies like every week,
but that is the gimmick, is they refresh every single week.
that's too much, man.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna do it for a year.
I need to see the new menu, John.
They're also crazy expensive, Greg. If you've never had them before.
Never.
No
one.
They're like $5 a piece for like we got a 4-pack and it was $20.
That's insane. You know where I went and got a half dozen donuts? Neil's in Middletown. Fire fucking donuts, and it was only $10 for a half dozen of them.
It's fire. Do
Donuts
you know where
cheap,
I went on Sunday? And I got
tell us.
7 for $6 insomnia cookies.
Insomnia cookies I miss.
I will
They're
say,
always, they could be sitting around for 2 hours. They're still gooey. I
will
don't know how
say,
they do it.
John, the one I got, because granted I Uber Eats from Boston, and so I'm a little outside, so it took a while to get here. They were not as good. The chocolate chip.
Where was it coming from?
Boston?
Oh,
To Malden.
Melrose.
doesn't seem like that. That doesn't seem like that far. I thought you were saying like from some other place into Boston, and I was like, what?
From Storrs, Connecticut,
I was like,
all the way
what?
to Boston.
I will say, John, not as good as I remember from college.
Were you drunk?
No.
Oh, you have to eat them drunk. That's
Fair
like their whole deal.
But
I
one
don't think
last
I've had
thing,
a sober.
Yeah,
One last thing on Crumble.
DP dough is a lot better drunk too.
one last thing on
Mhm.
Crumble, I will never get them because of how insanely expensive they were, except I will only get them with one friend I have in Boston who used to hook up with the social media lead at Crumble, and would, whenever he wanted, just send him like half a dozen cookies.
Well, that's quite the racket.
Yeah,
I love that for him though.
Yeah,
just trying to give them diabetes on the DL.
we should be hanging out at his apartment, like watching like a UFC fight, and he would be, "Hey, anyone want Crumble?" And I go, "Yeah, okay." And then he would just text a girl like, "Hey, I miss you. Can I have some cookies?" And then like within like half an hour.
Oh, she
That's
down
awesome.
fucking bad.
Yeah,
so
all
bad.
he had to say was, "I miss you. I need cookies."
It
and
was
give him
not a
cookies?
lot.
Fuck
It-
you,
Oh,
man.
this guy seems like a real scumbag that you hang out with.
with.
We know, everyone here knows him. Um,
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm also gonna need you to bleep my mouth too.
No.
Zoom in on it, actually.
Yeah.
Slow
And I'll
down.
put a subtitle of what you said.
Yeah.
But I will bleeping. That's all I agreed to.
No, make it a little challenging. Subtitle it in like a different language, and then they can
Ain't
verse.
the name.
Shit,
A
that is
different
a name.
language.
Just do like a different, like do like Japanese or something.
Do wingdings.
Okay. All right. I'll do Comic Sans.
More what? All right, John, you're the only one that hasn't given a company.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go with Waffle House.
I was thinking them too.
Really? I think Waffle House gets
Yeah,
tons of
I know.
action.
Maybe it's like
We
down,
just
down
live-
south they probably
Yeah,
are doing really
we
well.
just live up here.
I was gonna say Cracker Barrel, but like I feel like they're also big down south. I'm like trying to think of places that like. What about like Spaghetti Warehouse? They got to be going down.
Sorry, Spaghetti Warehouse?
That's
Yeah,
not a
you're not
company.
familiar?
There's no way
No.
they're public.
I've never been there.
Check out the Spaghetti Warehouse.
Yeah,
Colin.
maybe the mom and pop down the road, you know, that they might go out of business soon.
Because like the most recent ones that I've heard have all been like restaurants, like Friendly's, Lobster, Red Lobster.
We can't do Waffle House. They're privately owned.
Okay.
Wow,
Try
also?
Spaghetti Warehouse, Colin.
There's no way
they're-
they're public if Waffle House
Try
is
it.
private.
Try it. Try it.
Wait, that's crazy. I feel like they're
Is it
huge.
is
I
it
feel like they should
Spaghetti
be out here.
House or Spaghetti Warehouse?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
John's never been there.
This is
I
bullshit,
see a
John.
sign.
Get fucking serious. Oh, hey,
You
heads
ever
up.
been to a Cracker Barrel though?
No, I see.
Oh, it's good.
I see the
It's good and
billboards.
It's good and cheap, man. Good food.
It's
cheap.
never enough spot that like I stop. You
Okay,
know?
you got to be like on a little bit of a road trip before you're stopping at a Cracker Barrel. But they also, you have to walk in through a gift store and out through the gift store. I always buy something.
Do you? Do you have a lot of Cracker Barrel merch?
I guess I a lot of times buy candy or like fun sodas and stuff. They have that type of thing. It's not always knickknacks, paddywhacks, you know.
Candy and fun sodas.
He's like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Cracker Barrel's fun. Like, I
John,
don't know.
they
I
got-
enjoy it there.
They
Yeah,
got
don't they have a
tape.
little game on the table?
Yeah, and I almost started a fire because I thought it was a fake candle, and I dropped my straw wrapper into the fire.
John, you don't understand. They have gum that's in the shape of a tape measure, and you can.
I don't think they have that.
No,
Wrong.
They don't have fuck. What's that actually called?
Bubble tape?
Bubble tape.
Bubble tape. You don't understand. They have a lollipop that's in the form of a ring.
They have a lollipop, but in the middle there's like a little Tootsie Roll.
Holy shit!
Hey
It's
man,
like
sometimes I've got like ornaments, while you're in there.
Ornaments.
Yeah, I feel like that's like
A Cracker Barrel ornament? Nothing says Jesus. More like going down to the Cracker
Ooh,
Barrel
a
and getting a nice
novelty-
meatloaf.
a novelty T-shirt that says
Never had
when
that
you're
meatloaf.
when you're here, you're cracker.
I would wear that. I would wear that there only, never outside of Cracker Barrel.
They would lap that up, I bet. Colin, have you ever eaten at a Cracker Barrel?
No, and on the back
Guys-
it says "Get me home to God's country."
Okay. All right, Morgan Wallen.
I love getting paid to go on a TV show and then play my music and then running away and then freaking out and acting like a victim.
I don't love that.
You should try it. It's like really fun.
I don't think you've actually ever done that.
What did I say?
Been like paid to be on a TV show and play music.
Yeah, and I
And run away.
I've run away. Done that a few times.
Have you? What have you run away from?
Responsibilities.
Responsibilities.
Yeah.
No, I mean physically running away.
Responsibilities.
When? Have you ever run away from anything? I don't know if
I don't think I've ever been chased other than like playing sports.
I mean, like a fun game of tag.
Sure, like even like I don't know, playing flag football or something.
Have you
You're running
ever?
away.
I don't know if I've ever run away with fear in my heart.
Fireworks.
What?
You run away from fireworks?
With fear in your heart?
It's like yeah. I mean, like it's kind of like
Or like one of those dogs with PTSD, like
kind of like one of those like put it in reverse terror moments where like you put like the firecracker and like the light
I've
it.
never actually lit fireworks myself.
Oh, okay.
What?
Well,
Dude, I've shot not like huge sky ones, but like I've shot them out of my
Oh yeah, like bottle, like the hand, like those.
It's you're supposed to put them on the ground, but I hold them up and shoot them to the side.
Yeah,
I want to be like JPP.
There's always videos of people giving them to kids who are way too young,
Yeah.
and then they just
And then
slowly go down.
shooting at people, yeah.
They slowly lower their arm.
you know what I miss, guys? Cap guns.
I never had a cap gun.
I
think
always
I had
wanted
one.
one. All my neighbors had them in the cul-de-sac, and they would always shoot them. I'm like, oh, that was badass. I never had.
Those
them.
are the ones where just like it shoots a little smoke
Yeah,
and makes a
smoke.
bang, right?
Yeah.
they're not like airsoft guns that actually like shoot stuff.
I like might have one right there.
If you
cap
pull one
gun?
out right now, are you allowed to have guns being shown?
It's a cap.
I don't
gun,
want to
so
get John Moranted.
Well, then we'll just do the fire. We'll do the grenade.
That was so quick. It's loaded. It's fully loaded.
It might be spent.
Oh shit. That is the tiniest. Greg just pulled out the smallest revolver you've ever seen in your life.
Is he gonna show me? What the fuck? Is
It's
he gonna show the
loaded.
people at home?
He's checking to make sure that it's actually loaded.
Look at this.
All right, bring it on cam.
I'm
Don't.
not shooting. Yep, it's loaded.
It's fucking going. Did you hear any of that?
No,
On the
did he
mic?
shoot it?
Yeah, he
Hold
just
on.
fired it.
Do it on cam, Greg. You absolute idiot.
He said he doesn't want to do it on camera.
He
Why
has
are we
to.
doing this on camera? I mean, it's just.
You have to do it on
It's not
camera.
painted orange.
Greg, shoot
All
the
right,
gun on camera.
let's play Russian roulette with a cap gun.
They're all loaded.
Greg, you
Well,
have
now
to shoot
there's
it.
one not.
See?
Shoot it.
Oh no! It won't spin. Hang on. There we go.
A little smoky in here now. I hope your
Holy fuck,
smoke
man.
alarms aren't.
It's fine. I forgot I had that. That's my old nightstand over there, and I forgot I put that there in case somebody broke in and I could scare them with it.
We like
Hey,
unload the clip. Go get.
Hey man, dude, like if it looks like a real little.
I will say,
tiny-
dude, that looks
It's
crazy
very
on.
small.
That looks crazy on cam.
So tiny.
It's very small. Like, hold it up to my hand. Like, this is the tiniest little gun.
Dude, guess what, Colin? That's not even the only thing that Greg scrounged up for this session.
Oh, it's
He has another little treat for us.
So I knew that this game existed, and I knew that my parents had it, and I was over at my parents' house this weekend. I just had to pick it up, and I don't know if we want to play a full game on cam, but I do have the Deal or No Deal game. It's 4-player.
Because we talked about this when we were doing the game show rankings. Deal or No Deal was a hot button issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all said we loved it.
I do love it.
So we can all play against the bank at some point. Maybe we'll do it like on the next episode or something. We'll leave this as like a teaser.
We do a live stream, but we don't play a video game of Deal or No Deal. We just play it using the toy and then show that on cam.
We're all just sitting around a toy.
Yeah, but I'm still over Discord.
That's gonna
And
be
we're
tough.
just pressing the
That's gonna be
like,
tough
what
for-
case do you want to press? Can you tell me?
Yeah. Do you want us to slam it down, or do you want us to press deal?
Yeah, Colin. There is a little. You have to like flip this open to get it the take the deal, not take the deal.
Yeah, and then so you can slam it down and go, no deal.
No
Guys,
deal.
no deal,
No deal,
please.
we're gonna press deal.
Oh,
$3
yeah.
deal.
Yeah, he only lost the 4 bottom numbers, but we still take the deal anyway.
I'm done.
Okay, so we might do something with that. It might not be on pod. Maybe it'll be a stream or something, or a separate video. I don't really know how that's gonna do on
Probably
a
not well, and it's
on
probably
an
really
audio.
funny if you just are hanging around for a stupid little video.
Yeah, maybe we'll get very like high or something and play this game.
I'm so down. John, you mentioned John Morant earlier. Can we talk about his celebrations? I think he's actually being scapegoated.
I mean,
I mean,
they
yeah.
told him not to hold real guns. So then he started holding fake guns, and now they're getting mad at him
They're
again.
moving the
What's he
goalposts.
supposed to do?
They're not mad about the grenade, right? Because that is objectively hilarious and also kind of a cool celebration.
I mean, he's getting fined for it,
The
right?
grenade?
I think so.
Look, none of them should matter. Who cares?
I think he should
The
level
ban
up,
in the NFL, too.
and then next time he hits a 3, he like shoots a bazooka.
Yeah, he has to keep escalating.
Yeah.
Like bazooka, and then maybe he'll like get in like a fucking turret.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude, he had
has
somebody carry him around like he's on the bottom of like a bee bomber, like a.
and then he's like
plane.
flying a drone.
Yeah.
He comes out in an actual tank in the pregame warm-up like he's fucking Vince McMahon coming into WrestleMania.
Sure.
Which, by the way, this weekend, it already happened. It was last week.
John Cena wins,
Dang.
right? John Cena wins.
I don't know.
He
man.
has to
Guys,
win
I called
something in
it
his
pretty
last
well.
go around.
Yeah, he's probably gonna win because they turned him heel. They're not gonna like waste his opportunity and have him just lose.
It's his
He's
last
gotta
go
win.
too,
Yeah,
right?
he turns heel and
And I
wins
think
on the way
there's
out.
like a story where like if he wins this, he's like got the record for the most championships, which like that's an easy no-brainer. Got to give it to him.
Got to give it to Ricky.
Stanicky.
Yeah.
Nice. I went through a quick Rolodex of Ricky's trying to figure out who you were talking about
Gervais. Love The Office.
I preferred him and Fred.
as the dad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where he really got his acting chops, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Stars were forged in the furnace of Fred.
I don't know.
What happened to Fred? Is he still alive?
Is he alive?
Surely he's alive. Do you think he's rich? Is the actual question.
Do you think he still talks like that?
Oh my God, wait. Let's pick next like celebrity to go bankrupt.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say to die.
No,
I was thinking to be less too dark.
Not to die, to go bankrupt. We were picking businesses. Let's pick celebrities.
Who haven't I seen in a little bit?
Who's a really annoying athlete?
He's an actor, no?
No, I'm just
I think it's
asking.
just-
I'm asking who's an annoying athlete that might be involved in like a crypto scheme.
Dylan Brooks.
Novak Djokovic.
I could see him or Alexander Ovechkin being like tied up in some kind of scheme.
Dude, no, Putin's got his back. Putin will never let that happen.
You think so?
Yeah, dude, they're homies. He's gonna keep him forever.
Yeah, he is kind of mob tied. You're right. That's a good call. Also, I feel like people didn't care enough about him breaking Wayne Gretzky's record.
No, dude, it was a huge deal. You're just not in like hockey circles.
Dude, it was
The chase for his goal record has been going on the whole year. People have been like tuned in. It's been like a huge deal.
okay. Good, because that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, no one thought it would ever be broken, and then he did it in like the exact same amount of games. It was crazy.
That was the super crazy part, was that it was like almost the exact same amount of games. I will say though, nowhere close in total points, but
No one will ever touch that.
If like when I first heard about it, I was like, holy shit! Like, there's no way he's getting up there. Like last I checked,
The assist number.
Yeah, he was like 1,000, like 2,000 above anybody else in total points. I was like, there's no way. And
Wait,
like, just
time
goals.
out.
I was like,
I'm sorry. Fred has 2 actors.
What do you mean, 2 actors?
I looked up Fred YouTube, and it said Fred Figglehorn, fictional character, played by Lucas Cruikshank, which I'm pretty sure is the actual person.
That's the one I know.
In iCarly, and then Jack Colin in Fred
Who
the
is-
movie.
Can you? Actually, I don't know if it's worth pulling up a picture of him.
Who the hell is this guy?
He's not my Fred. This is like in Diary of a Wimpy Kid when they recast Roderick and everyone got up in arms.
Dude, they got Jeanette McCurdy looking like Snooki in this movie.
What does that mean? Like orange?
Yeah, she's all like weirdo. She's all like weeded out.
A poof?
Yeah.
Wearing leopard print?
They say he has a net worth of $5 million.
Not nearly enough, bro. He was out here on YouTube doing the thing, and
He came too soon.
he didn't know how to monetize
dude. I'm
himself,
curious how much that fucking Nickelodeon bag was. Probably not nearly enough.
Yeah, and what has he done? Like I haven't seen.
You don't do anything after
it's
Fred,
really,
John. You don't improve on perfection.
Well, he got to be doing something. He just disappeared into the ether. All right, he's going bankrupt.
Oh wait. I wonder if he did other stuff for Nickelodeon. Apparently, he made like a second channel with someone else. With the 2 Freds. Wait, what is going on?
My 2 Freds.
My 2 Freds.
Are they supposed to be brothers? Like, what's the storyline between the 2 Freds?
Is it like them going to college?
All right, Colin's late night movie of the week. So Choice Podcast
The
edition.
Fred movie?
We're watching Fred this week.
That's fire. Korean
I want to know
Fred.
when this other Fred comes in. I don't really care about Fred the movie.
I think he wasn't. Colin said he was in Fred the movie.
But there's
that was the other channel.
I'm currently on the Lucas and Jacob subreddit. So
It can't be active. Like, when was the last post?
actually there's a decent amount of posts.
What's the most recent one?
Most recent one probably today. Yeah, 23 minutes ago.
What the fuck?
It's titled reference. The subtitle is anyone know where Lucas says ugh I feel duped. So they're reaching deep for their meme bag. All right, they got quotes, dude. They have quotables.
Holy
What?
shit, dude.
That's awesome.
Dude, yeah, we're
That's
getting like
insane.
Some people are craving for more Lucas and Jacob.
They're out here looking for timestamps.
we're getting like daily posts, boys, and there's like active communication. We're talking like 4 to 15 comments per post. Someone posted another Fredit. That's what they call Fred edits. If you would know that if you're in the know. About 4 days ago, and they really were. It was like super like well received. 52 upvotes, 14 comments.
Was it like a good edit? Did you watch it?
I'm watching it right now. It's a pretty decent Fredit.
You've seen better?
I'm scrolling for another. Yeah, here we go. Another Fredit. Per request, a sad Fredit with some John Cena. 24 upvotes, 12 likes. It wasn't that well received, but I'm pretty sure because they want to be positive about Fred here.
I would have liked that one.
Yeah, this sounds like quite the community.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In this edit, granted, sorry, Fredit. In this Fredit, he looks to be in some kind of summer camp. Oh, dude, a shirtless John Cena has him in a chokehold. This is crazy. Dude, we gotta watch this movie.
I really love that there's a community for everybody out there.
Yeah, I mean this is about as fringe as you can get.
This is insane.
Aisha Erotica X Fred. Who's Aisha? Is that a name of someone or is it Fred Erotica? Why am I looking at
What's the Wattpad
Fred.
situation looking like with Fred?
the what? Hold on, I'll look up
Wattpad.
Fred Rule 34.
Wasn't there a Fred annoying annoying orange?
I
collab at
hated
some point?
Annoying Orange. Hand up. I thought it was so ass.
But dude, he was so funny.
No.
Hey Apple, Hey Apple.
No, I mean, like, I get it.
Remember?
No, like, I get it.
He says Hey Apple a lot.
I don't think I ever saw it.
There was also a
never seen it in
Nickelodeon show about it.
I never saw it. Don't want to see it.
His teeth were very orange.
Well, he's an orange. Maybe it's optical illusion.
Yeah, the Apple's teeth were also red.
Yeah, I think it's an
It was a little
optical
weird.
illusion. You know, hand up, I will say, Nickelodeon really ahead of their time in terms of adopting YouTube content, or at least how kids were viewing or changing their viewing habits.
Well, like iCarly.
iCarly predicted a whole lot of shit.
iCarly was just Tosh.0. He's a fraud. And Tosh.0 was just Soup from Entertainment with Joel McHale. And that is just America's Funniest Home Videos.
How far back can you go?
About there.
Do you think Tom Bergeron's the architect?
And this
Apparently
is just
go.
word of mouth, you know?
Yeah. And America's Funniest Home Video is just telling stories around a fire.
Yeah. They used to tell the Odyssey. Now we watch a cat fall down the stairs.
Yeah. America's
What happened
Funniest
to us?
Yeah. What happened to us? We used to be men.
So yeah, Tom Bergeron's kind of the GOAT.
I was more of a fan of Bob Saget.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Of course you would be.
Yeah, who cares?
I didn't like Tom Bergeron once he went over to Dancing with the Stars. I stopped.
Do you think
liking
he
it.
sold out?
Yeah.
Brother,
He went
was
to
a-
a bag chasing.
I didn't like it.
there was a period in time where America's Funniest Home Videos was like the saddest show on the planet because everyone had already seen the video like 3 years ago on YouTube, but they finally got like submitted.
Yeah.
And they're like clearly like videos from like 1999. They're like digging around for something to show that hasn't been gone viral on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure the prize money was just like $10,000 or
Well,
something
no,
like
wasn't
that.
it
Like, I feel like
decent?
it wasn't a lot. Was it a lot? I really thought it was like, oh, maybe it was like
America's
$100,000.
Funniest
That could be.
Home Video.
I feel like they were cranking them out. They can't just be paying up that much money every time.
They probably filmed like what, like a month?
AFV. 20 grand.
20.
No,
grand.
I'm sorry. Previously 10 grand until season 32. And they were like, guys, we gotta stop. Dude,
God,
they,
what is
they
this,
needed to
Survivor?
incentivize people not to just upload the video to fucking YouTube and then sell it to like
imagine-
Barstool.
Imagine being 32 seasons in and being like, this is a little stale, guys. We got to do something. Let's up the prize fund, I guess.
Well,
Hey,
I mean,
Survivor didn't change that much until season 40.
Survivor didn't get
Yeah,
like
all the seasons are, like,
absolutely
worse.
fucked by like the invention of
They
the
did.
internet.
Dude, I don't know. Survivor Australia is picking up a lot of steam.
Yeah, people apparently love that shit.
Apparently, it's way better.
Oh shit! Do we tap in?
I don't know. I've been debating it.
I would tap in.
I would.
I heard there's some like U.S. players like who play on like the original that are going on to there. I think I saw that.
I would
Harvard
if I
did.
had more time. That seems like a TV show to watch if you have like so much time on your hands.
Yeah, maybe if I catch the flu and I'm just laying down. And
That's a good
throw
sick
myself.
show.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
crank a season out.
Yeah, that could work.
Dude, there's 790 episodes of
That's a
AFTV.
lot.
It's still going on.
So there's 790 people have won that. That seems like that's
That's
like
a
not
lot
that
of money,
niche.
man.
Dude, well, wait. You know those things where you're like, I don't know, like is that Never Have I Ever? The one where you have like three fingers
Yeah.
and stuff? And you're like, Never Have I Ever like won America's Funniest Home Videos.
Multiple
That's how
fingers
far
go
it won.
down.
yeah.
And it's just like you getting kicked in the nuts by your like toddler child.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. At fucking this point, like, who hasn't won? It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, dude, there's 790 of you
As
guys.
you say that, no one puts their finger.
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
There's only like 40 people who have won Survivor, man. There's 790 people who've won America's
All right,
Funniest
guys.
Videos.
Two truths
Who
and a lie. All right. I'm afraid of heights. I love traveling, and I want America's Funniest Home Videos. It's like, yeah, dude. Who hasn't?
cares? Exactly. Everybody has.
Do we want to end this episode with a little competition between you two?
What does that mean?
Sure.
I got 5 riddles here, boys.
Oh fuck.
Do we want to
alright.
see?
Did you live
Who
under
can-
a bridge? The fuck?
Do we want to see who can answer them quickest?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, I guess. Colin's gonna beat me. He's smarter than me.
I did. Very funny. Now pressure's all on you, Colin, because if
Yeah,
you
this is-
don't beat
that
him,
was-
Exactly.
That was a very.
Greg just teed that up so easy for him.
This is
I
fucked.
I found some riddles, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll bring this to the pod.
Colin's just so smart. I mean, he makes so much more money than me. He's just better than me in
John,
every way.
we can just skip ahead to riddle number 2. The mom is the doctor.
Dude,
I would have gotten that one. I know.
I would be so fucked if that was one. All right,
He has to come up with a.
they're all fairly easy, I think.
Okay.
So it's gonna be speed. How many months of the year have 28 days?
all of them.
Fuck all of them.
Raise one up. Colin fell for it.
That's not a riddle.
All of them. Look at his light work.
I was like, wait a second. Is I've heard this one before, but like, am I wrong? I thought it might be a twist on it.
Greg, up 1. Riddle 2. It belongs to you, but your friends use it more. What is it?
My name.
Your name.
Okay, that'll be a tie.
That was so clearly me.
I heard both of you at the same time. There is latency.
It's not 40 minutes.
3 minutes.
Hey man, I bet on the video it's gonna come out exactly the same.
It won't, 'cause I'm recording it.
Trust me, I can edit it together. It's gonna come out at the same time.
Actually, Greg said it way before you got. If you listen to the edit,
Yeah.
you can each have half a point on that one.
This is bullshit.
Colin, you got 2/3 of a point. I'm still up.
Okay, riddle 3. Kate's mother has 3 children: Snap, Crackle, and blank.
Blank.
You didn't ask.
Blank's the third child.
No. Shall I read it again? Kate's.
It's
Kate's
Kate.
mother
It's
has
Kate. Kate's the
Oh,
other
it's Kate.
kid.
Yeah, damn it. No. I was like, wait a second, I'm confused. What?
All right, point Colin. You guys are now tied up at 2.5.
One and a
apiece.
half?
No, one and a half apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Riddle number 4. If you don't keep me, I'll break. What am I?
A promise.
Promise.
Greg got that.
That was cool. No, that is.
That's not. That one wasn't even.
Okay, yeah,
close.
this one I said it and then your voice came through.
But then in that case, you have to give me the last one based upon latency.
Okay, fine. It's 2-2. What are we doing here? Fine, 2-2.
2-2.
Final
all right.
one. Final one.
All right. For all the marbles, what do the letter T and an island have in common? This one's a bit of a thinker.
The letter T and an island.
What do they have in common? What is an island?
A landmass surrounded by water.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're going with this.
It is a landmass surrounded by water.
Pass. Right, Greg? Found a new one.
I don't have a backup riddle. You gotta answer this one.
Shit, now I feel stupid. I want to have to cut out some of this or fast forward it and put in the Jeopardy theme song. Is that copyright?
Yeah, it's one of those copyrighted songs of all time.
Hell yeah.
Do it in like a slightly higher key.
QRS. So S comes before T U. So it's surrounded by SU. They're both surrounded. SU surrounded. I have no idea.
No. They are both in the middle of something.
The alphabet and the ocean. T is not in the middle of the alphabet.
or the word ocean. An island is in the middle of.
Pass. This one stinks.
Dude, I have no idea.
I'm gonna have to Google another riddle because of you guys.
Well, no,
What's
I
the
wanna solve
answer,
this
though?
one.
What's the...
All right, keep going then.
It's in the middle of the sentence.
1 hour later.
Colin, I feel really dumb.
So dumb. But you already said you're dumb. It's weird for me, though.
Yeah,
All right.
true. You're
All right.
crazy. I
You
can't
guys
believe it.
are gonna fit. You guys failed this one. I have other ones.
Damn,
now.
are you gonna tell us or no?
They're both in the middle of water.
Go to hell.
Mhm. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Greg said surrounded by water, and he was so close. And then he got further by going ocean.
It's unfortunate.
What word starts with E, ends with E, but only holds a single letter?
only holds a single letter. Erase.
Essay.
Speak on that.
No.
Like essay. I don't know why I did the Italian in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Italian.
Even the
Anyway,
accent. The accent didn't know what it was. Only holds a
Repeat it.
single.
What word starts with E, ends with E, but only holds a single letter?
Envelope. Envelope.
Colin got it.
There you go.
It is an envelope.
All right, good shit, Colin.
Yeah, you are dumb as
you
bricks,
won.
Greg.
Wow, he really is smarter, more
Yeah,
talented,
yeah.
and more of a genius.
Yeah. I was close with that water shit, man.
Yeah, thank God.
I'm
I was
taking,
nowhere
I'm
near
taking,
that.
I'm taking 0.1 points, so you won 3 to 2.1.
3 to 2.1. What a battle! What an absolute war. Yeah, I guess we can wrap this one up here. Make sure you guys follow us at sochoicepodcast on all forms of social media. We're streaming most Thursdays on Twitch, so make sure you have your notifications on there. We will catch you guys next week.
Peace.
Ah.
Oh, sparks all over.